I've had enough of little Ben Shapiro. And little Ben does not like Candace Owens, not one bit. But I'll tell you what little Ben always ends up doing. He ends up giving away the game when that was never what his intentions were. So think of it as the Streisand effect in real time. Little Ben Shapiro created a monster. Candace Owens has been, in her own right, a relentless investigative journalist with incredible resources to get to the bottom of why Charlie Kirk was assassinated. I still believe that when you lay all the cards on the table, we said that we said that Israel is the reason why Charlie is dead. But why? The reason that makes the most logical sense, if we're being honest, Charlie Kirk got in the way of war with Iran. And he was made an example of. And ever since then, so many of those that considered themselves America first, they really did change their tune on Israel. Now, didn't they, Jen? Guess they got their mind right. Or maybe they got the message or the memo or both. Candace Owens, who in my opinion, like Tucker Carlson, is protected by who I'm not sure. Point is, she is relentlessly pursuing Erica Kirk and getting to the bottom of exactly what went down. And now, little Ben decided to issue this statement on behalf of Erica Kirk.
Owens, as you may have heard me refer at the top of the show, is an evil, twisted human being. Now, the reason I say that today is because Candace has spent the last several months attacking the widow of Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk. It took her just a few days after Charlie's sick murder in order to start casting aspersions at Turning Point USA, people who work there all the way up to the highest levels, up to and including Erica Kirk. She was doing that very, very quickly, and she's been doing it for months. I mean, truly for months. I mean, yesterday, she came out with something that she had announced she was doing, which is a series. This is a trailer for a series, a teaser trailer, that is titled Bride of Charlie, which is supposedly now an expose on the evil, nefarious, predatory nature of Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk, who again was shot in the neck, not by some sort of vast conspiracy involving French intelligence and Egyptian airplanes, but by a trans-loving gay man.
Was that you? Are you the person who did it, Ben? Maybe it was you after all. The fact that he's still going with the patsy argument just completely gives the game away. You are making life so much easier for Candace. You don't have to do this, Ben. We're winning so much. Just like the president said, we're going to win big. And you're going to get so tired of winning. You're going to say, Mr. President, I can't take anymore. It's too much winning. Well, thank you for the assist. Not like she needed it, but she thanks you anyway.
Apparently, she is calling Erica Kirk, she has been calling Erica Kirk a lesbian pedophile grooming a 15-year-old. She is suggesting, of course, she has been suggesting for a while, that TPUSA was complicit, if not in the murder of Charlie Kirk, then in the cover-up of the murder of Charlie Kirk. This is the stuff that Candace Owens has been doing. Because Candace Owens is a true vampire when it comes to conservatism and the conservative movement. She finds prominent people, and then she grifts off of them, and then she does more grifting off of them, and then she grifts them until she's done grifting them. Then she moves on to the next thing she can grift off of. Truly sick, truly evil. You lack for words. There is a biblical injunction for those of us who actually care about the Bible. There's a biblical injunction in Exodus 22 that you ought not to oppress any widow or orphan. Now, the reason that I focus in on this is because aside from the fact that Candace drives huge numbers through slandering people, truly slandering them. And yes, Erica Kirk absolutely should sue the living hell out of Candace Owens for this sort of.
For what? What is she going to serve him for, Jew boy? Because everything's about the lawsuit, isn't it? What exactly is she going to sue her for? Did she lie? How do you know she lied? How do you know that the patsy is the person who committed the murder against Charlie Kirk? The trial hasn't even commenced. How do you know? It's almost as if little Ben is part of a secret government operation of some kind. Oh, I'm not trying to get us shut down. I'm just trying to get to the truth. Isn't that what it's all about after all?
Stuff. The reason I bring this up is because there's been a wide and vast silence by people who should have spoken out about this months and months and months ago. In fact, some of us were calling this out from the stage of TPUSA in December. Here's what I had to say about Candace doing exactly this thing. This is back in December. Okay, it is now nearly the end of.
Now, if you listen very carefully, those who have claimed that little Ben is a power bottom, just remember he let the lisp go a little too hard that time. He kind of let it out of the bag. So listen carefully one more time.
Here's what I had to say about Candace doing exactly this thing. This is back in December. Okay.
December. Really let it out there. It's okay, Ben. Just be you. Maybe you need to come out of the closet. Maybe that's what's holding you back. Maybe that's why you're so desperate to push war. I know I shouldn't find that funny, Tim, but it's very funny. This explains a lot. One more time, just so people can really hear it. Hang on. Here we go.
In December. Here's what I had to say about Candace doing exactly this thing. This is back in December.
Is anybody going to argue this point? He kind of just let it go. He didn't realize what he was doing, but he let himself out of the closet.
It is now nearly the end of February, and the same people who I suggested were silent then are silent now.
So, if Candace Owens decides to spend every day since the murder of Charlie Kirk casting aspersions at TPUSA and the people who work here, who worked with Charlie every single day, his best friends, to cast aspersions at Mikey McCoy and Andrew Colvin and Blake Neff and Tyler Boyer, and yes, at Erica Kirk, and to imply or outright claim complicity in a cover-up over Charlie's murder, to spew absolutely baseless trash implicating everyone from French intelligence to Mossad to members of TPUSA in Charlie's murder or a cover-up in that murder, then we...
Did he say Mossad? I think he did.
As people with a microphone have a moral obligation to call that out by name. Erica Kirk and TPUSA never should have been put in the position to have to defend themselves against such specious and evil attacks, particularly in a time of mourning.
Particularly in a time of mourning, yes. She really was mourning, wasn't she, ladies and gentlemen? Not really.